ओम हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री मात्रे नमः। ओम सरस्वत्यै नमः। We are doing Markandeya Purana Antargata Durga Saptashati. Today we are going to chant, then we will do the pravachanam. Here we are getting both. Now third chapter today. तृतीयोऽध्यायः नमश्चण्डिकायै ऋषिरुवाच निहन्यमानं तत्सैन्यम् अवलोक्य महासुरः सेनानी चिक्षुरः कोपात् ययौ योद्धुमधाम्बिकाम् स देवीं शरवर्षेण ववर्ष समरे सुरः यथा मेरुगिरे शृङ्गम् तोयवर्षेण तोयदः तस्य चित्वा ततो देवी लीलयैव शरोत्करान् जघानतुरगान् बाणैः यन्तारं चैव वाजिनाम् चिच्छेद च धनुः सद्यः ध्वजं चातिसमुच्छ्रितम् विव्याध चैव गात्रेषु छिन्नधन्वानमाशुगैः सचिन्नधन्वा विरथः हताश्वो हतसारथिः अभ्यधावत तां देवीं खड्गचर्मधरोऽसुरः सिंहमाहत्य खड्गेन तीक्ष्णधारेण मूर्धनि आजघान भुजे सव्ये देवीमप्यतिवेगवान् तस्याः खड्गो भुजं प्राप्य पफाल नृपनन्दना ततो जग्राह शूलं सह कोपादरुणलोचनः चिक्षेप च ततस्तत्तु भद्रकाल्यां महासुरः जाज्वल्यमानं तेजोभिः रविबिम्बाविमिवाम्बरात् दृष्ट्वा तदा पतच्छूलं देवी शूलममुञ्चता तेन तच्च तथानीतं शूलं स च महासुरः हते तस्मिन् महावीर्ये महिषस्य च मूपतौ आजगाम गजारूढः चामरस्त्रिदशार्दनः सोऽपि शक्तिं मुमोचाध देव्यास्तामम्बिकाद्रुतम् हुङ्काराभिहतं भूमौ पातयामास निष्प्रभाम् भग्नां शक्तिं निपतितां दृष्ट्वा क्रोधसमन्वितः चिक्षेप चामरशूलं बाणैस्तदपि साच्छिनत् ततः सिंहसमुत्पत्य गजकुम्भान्तरे स्थितः बाहुयुद्धेन युयुधे तेनोच्चैस्त्रिदशारिणा युध्यमानौ ततस्तौ तु तस्मान्नागान् महीं गतौ युयुधातेति संरब्धौ प्रहारैरतिदारुणैः ततो वेगात् समुत्पत्य निपत्य च मृगारिणा करप्रहारेण शिरः चामरस्य पृथक् कृतम् उदग्रश्चरणे देव्या शिलावृक्षादिभिर्हतः दन्तमुष्टितलैश्चैव करालश्च निपातितः देवी क्रुद्धा गदापातैः चूर्णयामास चोद्धतम् बाष्कलं बिन्दिपालेन बाणैस्ताम्रं तदान्धकम् उग्रास्यमुग्रवीर्यं च तथैव च महाहनुम् त्रिनेत्रा च त्रिशूलेन जघान परमेश्वरी बिडालस्यासिनाकायात् पातयामास वै शिरः दुर्धरं दुर्मुखं चोभौ शरैर्निर्ण्येयमक्षयम् एवं संक्षीयमाणे तु स्वसैन्ये महिषासुरः माहिषेण स्वरूपेण त्रासयामास तान् गणान् कांश्चित्तुण्डप्रहारेण खुरक्षेपैस्तथा परान् लाङ्गूलताडितान् चान्यान् शृङ्गाभ्यां च विदारितान् वेगेन कांश्चिदपरान् नादेन भ्रमणेन च निःश्वासपवनेनान्यान् पातयामास भूतले निपात्य प्रमथानीकम् अभ्यधावतसोऽसुरः सिंहं हन्तुं महादेव्याः कोपं चक्रे ततोऽम्बिका सोऽपि कोपान् महावीर्यः खुरक्षुण्णमहीतलः शृङ्गाभ्यां पर्वतानुच्छान् चिक्षेपचननाद च वेगभ्रमणविक्षुण्णा महीतस्य व्यशीर्यता लाङ्गूलेनाहतश्चाब्दिः प्लावयामास सर्वतः धृतशृङ्गविभिन्नाश्च खण्डं खण्डं युयुर्घनाः श्वासानिलासस्ताश्चतशः निपेतुर्नभसोऽचलाः इति क्रोधसमात्मातम् आपतं तं महासुरम् दृष्ट्वा सा चण्डिका कोपं तद्वधाय तदाकरोत् साक्षित्वा तस्य वैपाशं तं बबन्ध महासुरम् तत्याज माहिषं रूपं सोऽपि बद्धो महामृधे ततः सिंहो भवत् सद्यः यावत् तस्याम्बिका शिरः छिनत्ति तावत् पुरुषः खड्गपाणिरदृश्यतः तत एवाशु पुरुषं देवी चिच्छेदसायकैः तं खड्गचर्मणा सार्धं ततः सोऽभून्महागजः करेण च महासिंहं तं च कर्षजगर्ज च कर्षतस्तु करं देवी खड्गेन निरकृन्तत ततो महासुरो भूयः माहिषं वपुरस्थितः तथैव क्षोभयामास त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरम् ततः क्रुद्धा जगन्माता चण्डिकापानमुत्तमम् पपौ पुनः पुनश्चैव जहासारुणलोचना ननर्दचासुरसोऽपि बलवीर्यमुदोद्धतः विषाणाभ्यां च विक्षेप चण्डिकां प्रतिभूधरान् सा च तान् प्रहितान् तेन चूर्णयन्ती शरोत्करैः उवाच तं मदोद्धूतमुखरागाकुलाक्षरम् देव्युवाच गर्ज गर्ज क्षणं मूढ मधु यावत् पिबाम्यहम् मया त्वयि हतेऽत्रैव गर्जिष्यन्त्याशु देवताः ऋषिरुवाच एवमुक्त्वा समुत्पत्य सारूढा तं महासुरम् पादेनाक्रम्य कण्ठे च शूलेनैव मताडयत् ततः सोऽपि पदाक्रान्तः तया निजमुखात् ततः अर्धनिष्क्रान्त एवासीत् देव्या वीर्येण संवृतः अर्धनिष्क्रान्त एवासौ युध्यमानो महासुरः तया महासिना देव्या शिरश्चित्वा निपातितः ततो हाहाकृतं सर्वं दैत्यसैन्यं ननाशतत् प्रहर्षं च परं जग्मुः सकला देवतागणाः तुष्टुवुस्तां सुरादेवीं सह दिव्यैर्महर्षिभिः जगुर्गन्धर्वपतयः ननृतुश्चाप्सरो गणाः स्वस्ति श्रीमार्कण्डेय पुराणे सावर्णिके मन्वन्तरे देवी माहात्म्ये महिषासुरवधो नाम तृतीयोऽध्यायः सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते हरिः ओम श्रीमात्रे नमः हरिः ओम. Okay, now we are entering into the pravachan section, the meaning. That is what we are going to do. We finished the first chapter, which is the Prathama Charitam, that has 104 shlokas and talking about Mahakali Swarupam and Maya Swarupam, and came to destruct the Madhu and Kaitaba, both demons. We saw it elaborately. We entered into second chapter, Madhyama Charitam. Madhyama Charitam has second, third, fourth, 3 chapters. We are at second chapter today, and then we covered almost 27 shlokas before, I'm going to recap whatever we covered. Once upon a time, Mahishasura, the demon, was there. He had demons and devatas. They both had a fight for 100 years. And Mahishasura took over the Svargaloka, the divine plane. And then all the devatas went to where Isha, and means Lord Shiva, and then Lord Vishnu resides, keeping the Brahmaji as the leader. And then they all explained what happened, how the Mahishasura took over the kingdom of Svargaloka. And then both Shiva and Lord Vishnu, both of them got very angry with that. Angry, this is a good way of anger. This is the protection for dharma. To protect Sanatana dharma, there is nothing wrong in getting angry. So then the Tejas, Brukuti Kutilanano, from their eyebrows, when they folded the eyebrows, from that eyebrows, the Tejas, the brilliance, radiance emerged outside, came out. And then all Devatas, Tejas came, everything added there to that Tejas. And slowly it started taking like a female form. Now universal mother is coming up. And that's how the mother took the form. Formless took the form to protect Devatas. Devakarya Samujjata. Because Devatas requested her. So that is how the mother took the form. And then now the form also from Shiva's Tejas, mother got the face. And then Arka Tejas, Surya Tejas, the feet of the fingers of her feet. And Brahmaji Tejas, the feet. Like that, each one got their Varunena Jangoru, Vasunam Karangulyam, Vasu, the Varuna Vasus, means Ashta Vasus are there. From that, mother got the fingers. So that is how all the form took place. And now each one is giving their Abharanas and then Ayudhas. From their Shakti, giving to mother. Vishnumurti gave Chakram, that discus, to taking the energy, and then gave the Chakram to mother. Same thing with Shiva Bhagavan, gave the Trishulam, means the trident, that Shakti gave it to mother. So that is how, and then we saw elaborately how the ocean of Milky Ocean, that is the birthplace of Mother Lakshmi Devi. So he gave the saris and chudamani and earrings and bangles and all the beautiful earrings, beautiful ornaments, everything. We saw it elaborately. And now Vishwakarma, Dadautasye Parashumchati Nirmalam, Astranyaneka Rupani Tadha Bhedyam Chadamshanam, 27 and Shloka. Vishwakarma is the architect of the whole Devatas, divine plane. So then he gave beautiful axe, and then he gave the armor, that is like Rakshana Kavacham for mother, and then different divine Ayudhas, weapons. Because Ayudhas, weapons are also divine. Abharanas, jewelry is also divine. So everything is a mantram. Even when we meditate, we get the energy. So then Amla Napanka Jamalam Shirasyurapi Chaparam. Amlana Pankajam means this Samudra, ocean god. He gave the 2 malas, means they would never fade away, they never become black. They always stay like that, fresh. One for the hair and one for the on her garland. 2. And then 1 lotus he gave for the hold it on the hand. That is why Mother Lakshmi Devi holds the lotus in her hand. Adadad jaladhistasya pankajam chati shobhanam himavan vahanam simham ratnani vividani cham. And then himavan vahanam simham. Himavan means, that is also when Parvati ji took the form, Himavat Parvataraja, means that was the father for Mother Parvati ji. That is why even for Lakshmi ji, This is also another father. He gave a Simham, means a lion, as her vehicle. This Simham we will talk about a little bit later. Beautiful section is coming up. And another lot of diamonds and studded with a lot of jewelry, studded with diamonds. Dada Vashunyam Suraya Pana Patram Danadipaha Seshascha Sarva Nagesho Mahamani Vibhushitam. And Danadipaha means that god of treasury department. That is nothing but our this Kubera. He gave the Panapatra, means that one golden pot studded with diamonds. That also we will see later. In the then Ananta Naga, he gave lot of other ornaments, and like that different all the gods gave mother beautiful ornaments and whatever they could give. This is how mother has Sarvalankara Bhushita, Sarvayudha Vinishkruta, Parishkruta, with all the ornaments and all the beautiful weapons. Mother is ready now. So now, Sammanita Nanado Chaihi Sartaha Sammuhurmuhu Tasya Nadena Gorena Kritsna Mapuritam Nabha. 32nd shloka. I already mentioned we are doing the active listening. It is not passive. Whoever has the books or print out, keep it ready. So that is why I'm taking up the shlokas. So later when you chant, you can connect to the shlokas. Then mother is ready now to fight with Mahishasura. That is how the Devatas prayed for to take up this job, this duty. And mother was really doing attahasam, means roaring. And all that roar is going everywhere on the Digmandalam, means all over the sky. It is a really resounding, beautiful sound. And with that sound, in a way, all the oceans are happy, all the plants, trees, and even the earth is happy, because now the Mahishasura is going to get destroyed. Mother is here. And then they were all overflowing. Even all the trees are also really shaking very well. Everybody is happy with happiness. At that moment, all the devatas, Jayeti Devas Chamuda Tamu Chuhusimhavahinim, all the devatas are saying, oh mother, victory to mother, Jaya, Jaya, Jayadhana, they are all doing. Oh mother, victory to mother, victory to mother. She is the Simhavahinim, means she is sitting on that lion. That is her vehicle. That is where she sits. Lord Shiva is Vrishabharudha, means he is sitting on the bull. So then Tushtu Munayaschayinam Bhakti Namratma Murtayaha Društva Samastam Samchubdam Trailokyamamararayaha. 35th shloka. All the devatas, muni ganas, everybody is so delighted, so happy seeing mother like that. And then they are all doing the prostration, salutations to mother with devotion, with namram, means humility. They are all very, very happy. Everybody is really doing shouting, we are very happy, mother, very happy. So this is how, where mother is, this is what is going on. And now on the next side, where demons are there, what is happening, we need to see now. 36th shloka. Aha kime taditi krodhada bhashya mahishasuraha. He is wondering what is happening, what is that sound, where is it coming from, who is doing that? He is so amazed. Everybody is so quiet so far. What is happening? So he is wondering. And then he really ran where that sound is coming with all his army. This section is only for Mahishasura Sainyavadha. So all with Mahishasura and Sainyam, all the army, he went to see what is happening. Then that Drishyam, whatever he saw, it is beautiful. 37 and 38th shloka. Abhyadhavata tam shabdam ase shairasurair vrtaha sadadarshata to devim vyapta lokatrayam tvisha. पादाक्रान्त्यानतभुवं किरीटोर्लिखिताम्बरां क्षोभिता शेषपातालां धनुर्जानिस्वनेन ताम् दिशो भुजसहस्रेण समन्त्याद्वाप्य व्याप्य संस्थिताम्. Then this Mahishasura, that demon, Mahishasura is nothing but the what do you call the representation of tamoguna, inertia and laziness. This is like a buffalo. English word is buffalo. So then he ran with the whole army, and then he saw beautiful mother. That coming the radiance is coming from mother, took over all Vyapta Lokatrayam Tvisham, all over the world, all 40, as though it covered all 14 worlds, all directions, everywhere he could see only the radiance, the brilliance. And then mother's crown went all the way to space. Ambaram means that space. And mother's feet are touching the earth. I mean, like Virat Vigraha, Virat Swarupam he is seeing. Only difference is because of this inertia, he is not able to see universal mother. At that place, he saw only the regular form, not the universal form. At the same time, all the munis and the devatas were able to see mother because of their devotion. That is the difference between the devatas and rakshasas. All over, this is Virat Vigraham, Virat Swarupam. Everywhere he is able, the radiance is there. And then now the war between mother and then all this Sainyam is happening. Mother is all alone, nobody is there except she is riding on Simha Vahanam, that lion. And then all this from here 42 to 48, all the Mahishasura Sainyam is described. They all came from Radha Gaja Hayak Padati. Means this is called Chaturanga Balam. Means all four are used. Some are coming by chariots on the horses and the elephants, and some are walking. Big army, 60,000, 1 crore, like that. They are all coming. First one is Senani, his name is Chikshurudu. And then Chamaradu, another name, Udagrudu. I'm just giving you the names. Don't keep it for your children. These are all Rakshasas' name. Asilomudu, he's coming from 50 lakhs. This is all we need to visualize. This is the beautiful Ghatam in the second chapter, second and third. How Bashkaludu, another one, Bidalaukyudu. Everybody is coming with a long, big army. And then Koti Sahasraishu, crores and crores. And Tomaraihi, Bindipalaihi, like that, everybody, all that army. And they are all coming, holding the axes, big knives. And then 49th shloka. Devim Khadka Praharaistu, Tetam Hantum Prachakrumuhum, Sapi Devi Tatastani Shastrani Yastrani Chandika. They are all throwing all the weapons on mother, and mother is also fighting with them. And they are all like how mother is playing beautifully. It is described on 50th shloka. Leela eva prachicheda nija shastrastra varshini anayastana nadevi stuyamana surarshibihim. Like Leela, like a play. She's just, they are throwing, she's just breaking them. Like how we, for example, how we break the sticks, like effortlessly, so easily, like a play, and not even getting tired, not even taking the inhale or exhale. Beautiful visualization Vyasa Bhagavan is giving to us. And then they looking at mother, that Vahana Kesari means that Simham means that lion got very mad, very angry. Now let us see this one. 51 shloka. Sopi Kruddho Dhutasato Devya Vahana Kesari Chacharasura Sainyeshu Vanesh Vivahutashanaha. That so Kruddho, they became very angry. Vahana Kesari, mother's Vahana means her vehicle. Kesari means that lion. Then she just did her hair like this, shook her hair. And then all the, then she started doing her what that paws, and then the teeth, all that she lion is attacking all the Rakshasa Ganas. One with even the Nadam means the roar. With all of that, people were falling. They were all scared. All their hearts went down. They were all scared, doing all that. At that moment, and then let me give you something about this Vahanam, Simham. Our scriptures talks about very beautifully and nicely, elaborately. See, for Lord Shiva, we all know he has a Nandi. Even it is outside, and then we take pranams to Lord Nandi, and then go take the darshan to Lord Shiva. But in the mother case also, we need to do the same thing. Whenever we see mother is sitting on the Simharudha Vasini, we need to take the pranams to Simham. First, we have to pray the Simham, lion. And I will use the word Simham. It feels good. You all know that word, lion. And then take the prostration, salutations to mother. The reason is this is not an ordinary lion. It is the extraordinary divine lion. Simhaya Mahabalaya Namaha. That is the mantram. Simhaya Mahabalaya Namaha. That is the mantram. Even we can chant like that. And beautifully, lot of shlokas are there, but I will take up one shloka. Simhatvam hariruposi. Swayam Vishnur nasamshayaha. Parvatya vahanam tvahi atatvam pujayamyaham. Simho mamastu ishtadaha. Means that when we meditate on that Simham, whatever we desire, whatever our desires get fulfilled, that may that lion Simham blesses. So that is how it goes. Grivaya Madhusudanasya. That lion, Griva means neck, is nothing but Lord Vishnu. Shirasi Sri Neelakantaha. Head is nothing but Lord Shiva Bhagavan. Sri Devi Girija Lalata Palake. Lalata means forehead. Forehead is nothing but Girija, means Lord Parvati Devi. And Vakshastale Sharada means that lion, Simham's Vakshastala means that chest is nothing but Sharada Devi. Shadvaktro Manibandhana Sandhishu. All that on feet, all the Mani Sandhishu means the adjoints, all that connecting the feet, that all the nerves. That is nothing but Shadanana, means Lord Subramanyeswar Swami. Karnau Yasya Tucha Shvinau Cha Bhagavan. Karnau means that ears, nothing but Ashwini Devatas. And then there are also gods. Everything is filled with the gods. Everything, whole Simham. And then I will give you, I'm not going to chant the shlokas, but I will give you the description of Devatas. Then you will really enjoy and appreciate it. Just to do the meditation on this Simham. Hrudayam means that heart. Sadhyulu, this is one type of Devagana, Sadhyulu. Parshva Bhagam means the sides are Naga Devatas, like Padma, Mahapadma, Dhananjaya. They are all Naga Devatas. Means that is one type of variety in snakes. And Netre means eyes. Shishubhaskarau means sun god and moon god. Dantamulu means that teeth, big teeth. They are Vasuvulu, Ashtavasuvulu. These are all Devatas. I'm giving you their divine plane. There are so many Devatas in various planes. Naluka means tongue, Varuna Devata. Hunkaram, that roar, that is Chandi Devi, nothing but Chandi Devi. Gandabhagam means the cheeks, is Yaksha and Kubera. And Voshtamalu means the lips, is Sandhya Dvayam, upper lip and lower lip. Both of them are Sandhya Dvayam, because morning Sandhya and evening Sandhya. And Prishtabhagam means the back, of lion is Vajri, it means Indra Bhagavan. And Griva Sandhishu, in the neck, 27 sandhis, connecting forces are there. There are 27 stars, nothing but all the stars. Then when we meditate on that lion, all our Jataka doshas, all the each one of us born in particular star, Ashwini, Bharani, that is also astrology. That is a huge science, beautiful science. But when we meditate on the Simham, all the Jataka doshas, like we don't need to worry about Rahu, Ketu, Shani. People are so worried. All will be gone. This lion will take care of all that. And then that hair, that is nothing but Surya Kirana Shaktilu, coming from the rays coming from Surya Bhagavan. Then whole form is nothing but Lakshmi Kala. That is why even the golden color it has. Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarna Rajatasrajam. It's a golden brown color. That color is nothing but Lakshmi Kala. Pranam, that life force is Matruka Devatal. Brahmi Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, Varahi, Chamunda, Mahalakshmi, Mahendri, all of them comes in Mother's Sri Chakram. They are all in that one layer, they are all there. They are called Matruka Devatal. Then like that, and Pitru Devatas are there, all the Devatas. That is why this lion is not an ordinary lion, extraordinary and divine lion. That is why we need to meditate. And then to that lion, what happened? They are all trying to attack the lion. At that moment, mother got very angry. She said, this is the time we need to bring our force in. Then Nishvasan Mumucheyamscha Yudhyamana Ranembika Tayeva Sajja Sambhuta Ganaha Shata Sahasrashaha. 52nd shloka. Mothers, universal mothers, Nishvasa means exhale. From her exhale, like so many ganas, Shata Sahasrasaha, hundreds and thousands of ganas, Deva ganas emerged from mothers in exhale. Because all the power is in mother, because she is a Shakti, Adi Shakti, Parashakti. Everybody, all Devatas emerged from that exhale. And then they are all 54th shloka. Nashayanto Suragana Devi Shakchu Prabhrumhitaha Avadayanta Patahan Gana Shankastadha Pare Mrudangascha Tadhaivanye Tasmin Yuddha Mahotsave Tato Devi Trishulena Gadaya Shakti Vrishtibihi. This is the beautiful ghattam, just to visualize and meditate. And then a big army of devatas came there. And then they were all very happy. They were not quiet. They were all doing all this conch, blowing conch, all the nadaswaram. This is a nadanu-sandhanam. They are blowing their conches, they are blowing their discs, and then all check everything, all the beautiful ornaments, beautiful weapons, all of them, they are all blowing. And shankam, conch, mrudangam, and like that, etc. And even Trishulam is making sound. They are all holding all of them. The whole the universe filled with this Sarva Mangala Nadam, auspicious sound, whole universe. And then at this time, the fight starts between the demons and the devatas. Everybody is holding the khadgam, the axe, pasham means the ropes, that gada means mace, and then like a musalam, they are all shulam, trident, all of them are attacking, and then devatas are all throwing, and then all these weapons and all these rakshasa are losing one eye. Depends on their, according to their karma phala, depends on their results of their actions. Some of them are losing one eye, second eye, or two eyes, or some of them are losing heads, waist and feet and knees, or some are losing their heads. That's how they are all losing the happening in this war. Same thing happens in the Sundarakanda also. That is also beautiful ghatam, not in Yuddhakanda, in Sundarakanda, when Hanumanji goes to Ashokavanam. A beautiful Nandanavanam, like a garden, he destroys. Then when he gets the news, Ravanasura sends big army, so many Rakshasas. First he sends 80,000 Rakshasas. Then Bhagavan Hanumanji says, Jayati balo Ramo, Lakshmanascha Mahabalaha, Raja Jayati Sugrivo, Raghavena Bipalitaha, Dasoham Kosalendrasya, Raghavasya, Ramasya Krishtakarmanha. Like that, each one, when he sends army, he chants the shloka. My Ramachandra Bhagavan is so great, and I am the servant of Ramachandraji. And then he destroys in a fraction of a second all army. He sends again 7 Mantri Putras like that. And then finally his own son Akshay Kumar comes, that he destroys Akshay Kumara. Hanumanji, then the Indrajit comes, then he puts that Brahmastram. Because of the Brahmastram, that power, he obeys. Then he goes to Ravanasura that palace. Beautiful description is given in Valmiki Ramayanam. Sundarakanda is the absolute beautiful, because Hanumanji is there. In the same way, mother and all these devatas are fighting with these soldiers, all this army, Mahishasura army. And now, 67th shloka. Kshanena tan mahasainyam asuranam tadhambikam ninye kshayam yatha vahnistrunadaru mahachayam. Mother is like a really become like a fire. For example, beautiful example is given how the fire destroys that. Truna means dried grass, and then daru mahachayam means the bundle of wood sticks. The fire destroys in a fraction of a second. Everything get destroyed. In the same way, mother also destroying all these Mahishasura's army in a fraction of a second. Sacha simho mahanada mutsrudan jutake saraha sharirebhyo mararina masu nivavichinvati. And then that time, this Simham also did beautiful sound. And all of the, even the mother is also blowing her Dhanush Tankaram, means blowing her bow. All of these like Mangala Vajyams are happening in the whole universe. And then at the same time, even Devaganas are also doing. Devya Ganaischa Taistatra Krutam Yuddham Tadha Suraihi Yedhaisham Tutu Shurdevaha Pushpa Vrushti Mrucho Divim. All the devatas are also blowing their conches, all their everything, mridangam, and then looking all these devatas, they were all very happy to see. They are all showering the flowers and all with happiness, with joy. And then all the apsaras are dancing, Gandharvas are singing. Beautiful is is happening at that place. Everybody is getting destroyed, all this Mahishasura army. And now this Rishi is concluding this chapter. Swasti Sri Markandeya Purane Savarnike Manvantare Devi Mahatme Mahishasura Vadho Mahishasura Sainya Vadho Nama Dvitiyodhyayaha Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambike Devi Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute. Even at the end of the chapter, they are giving the name also. Even looking at that, we know what is happening. So far, Sainyam is gone. And now, Sumedha Maharshi is telling this Surada Maharaja and Samadhi, that businessman, both of them. Now, Nihanya, we are entering into 3rd chapter. This is where the Mahishasura is going to get destroyed today. Nihanyamanam tatsainyam avalokya mahasuraha sena nishchikshura kopa jayo yodhu madhambikam. Looking at that Sainyam, all this destroying, Mahishasura was very, very disturbed. He was so angry. then he's really fearful, again attacking. Almost all 75% army is gone. He still has some more left. With that army, he's going. Tasya chitva tato devi lila yaiva sharotkaran jaganatura ganbanair yantaram chaiva vajinam. And mother is doing everything like nothing is touching mother, because mother is a self-consciousness. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, nachainam kledayan japaha, nasoshayati marutaha. Nothing can destroy, touch self or atma or consciousness or chaitanyam. Wind cannot dry, water cannot wet, fire cannot burn, and then all these arrows and everything is made out of earth. Nothing can destroy, nothing can pierce through mother, because she is the self, chaitanyam, consciousness. That is what happening. And then he beautiful, again the war is happening, and then he's sending another big army. Bhadrakalya Mahasuraha. Even Bhadrakali Swarupam is killing all these asuras. And then 12th one, Sopi Shaktim Mumochada Devya Stamam Bikadrutam Hunkarabhyatam Bhumau Patayasa Nishprabham. And with another, with that mother's hunkaram, that sound, all the Rakshasa fell down. Chamaraha, list is given from 8th to almost 20th shlokas. Big list is given. We'll just go through the list. Budagrudu, Karaludu, Buddhatudu, Bashkarudu, Tamrudu. Like that, so many Rakshasas names are given. And then 19th one, Vugra Syamugra Viryam cha Tathaiva cha Mahahanum Trinetra cha Trishulena Jaghana Parameshwari. Mother's Raudri Shakti with 3 eyes. She destroyed Vugradudu, Mahahanum, like that, etc. Vugravirya, all these Rakshasas, Raudri Shakti. And then now mother said, this is the time to come to Mahishasura. The time has come. Evam samkshiya manetu swasainye Mahishasuraha Mahishena swarupena trasayama satan ganan. Mother, this Mahishasura is getting very angry because he has 2 horns, and then he has a big feet also. He's very heavy, and then representation of inertia, ignorance. And he's getting just doing all, lifting all the, doing the chaotic movements, going round and round. With that, whole earth is really shaking. And then even the Simham Hantum Mahadevya Kopam Chakreta Tamambika, he's trying to attack the Simham, mother's vehicle. At that time, mother said, we cannot do it anymore. This is the time. 28th shloka. Iti krodha samatmata mapatantam mahasuram društva sachendika kopam tadvadaya tado karot. Sakshitva tasya vaipasham tam babanta mahasuram tatyajamahisham rupam sopi baddho mahamrute. Then mother said, she just threw that pasham, means rope, at Mahishasura and tied him up. And that moment he said, he took another form as a lion. He can change his form because these Rakshasas have powers too, because they prayed Brahmaji. Then he converted himself, he changed his form to the Simham. Then mother chopped his head. At that time he turned into elephant. In between also he turned into human being, Purushakaram, and with holding the kavacham, and then the axe, try to attack mother. Then mother destroyed that Purusha Rupam, the human form. Then he turned into elephant. With that elephant form, he tried to attack with his trunk. He tried to attack against Simham. Because Simham is taking a big role here. It's not a small ordinary one. It is a divine one. With that sound alone, the demons are getting destroyed. When mother saw that Mahishasura is attacking the lion, and then this is the third time, mother said, maybe he might come back. Let us see. Let us forgive him. Now, this is it. He says, Tata Krudha Jaganmata Chendikāpānamuttamam Papau Punah Punascheva Jaha Sarunalochana. Now, mother is trying to look like she's invoking that Asuric, that anger. She's drinking usually in English, they are writing wine, but it's not that madhu, not the wine. We need to take it in divine way, meaning that because she's doing the Asuric qualities, include the anger, her eyes are becoming red. And then Arunalochana means red. So that way she can destroy this Mahishasura. Now, while drinking that amrutam, the nectar, that is why in Lalita Sahasranama, Mada Gurnita Raktakshi, Madhuprita, Nisima Mahima, Nityayavana, Madashalini, Mada Gurnita Raktakshi, Mada Patala Ganda Bhuhu. All that mother, we need to take it as a positive way. With that madam, also everything becomes red, the face becomes red, and then eyes becomes red. That is how we need to take. And then now mother is telling Mahishasura, Devyuvacha 37th shloka. This is all beautiful section, just to meditate. Garja garja kshanam muda madhu yavat pibam yaham maya tvai hate traiva garjishyantyashu devataha. Garja garja, wo maha mudha, wo foolish. Foolish among most foolish. Just keep roaring. No problem. Just you, wherever you are roaring, at the same time, all devatas will roar with joy and with happiness. Let me finish drinking this madhu, this nectar. Because I was telling you, it is some English words they are translating as a wine, but we need to take it as in positive way. Then hold on, I'm coming, I'm getting ready. Just you can roar as long as you want to. This is going to be your last roar. At the same place, at the same time, all devatas are going to roar with happiness, joy. Jai Jai Dhanam is going to happen. And now, Rishi Ruvacha, that Sumedha Maharshi is saying, Eva Muktva Samutpatya Sarudhatam Mahasuram Pade Nakramya Kantecha Shule Naina Matadayatam. Then what happened? Mother took her trident and lifted her feet and kept it on Mahishasura chest, and holding the trident and then putting the feet on her chest, then about to pierce her on his throat. Then he came out as again a Purusha Rupam, means a human being, and then about to come with all this armor. Then mother said, this is it. Finally, she pierced that Trishulam in Mahishasura's kantam and then chopped that human form, that head. Same thing happened. When everything happened. The reason I'm mentioning is sometimes it is saying in the shloka also, sometimes you see that picture. Next to that, there is a human form, and then you see that buffalo also. Mahishasura, Mahalakshmi Swarupam, Durga Devi is holding the trident, beautiful form. Jai Durga Mata Ji ki Jai, Jai Lakshmi Mata ki Jai, that Chamunda Devi, Chandika Devi ki Jai. That is why then this is how the destruction of Mahishasura took place. 43rd shloka. Tato haha kritam sarvam daiche sainyam nanashatatum praharsham cha param jagmuhu sakala devata ganaha tushtu bustam suram devim sahadivyai maharshibihi jagur gandharva patayo nanrutuschapsaro ganaha. Seeing that the destroying of that Mahishasura, all devatas are saying, oh mother, victory, jayam, jayam, oh mother, They were all very happy, very joyous, beautiful moment. Even divine plane, all the Siddhas, Sadhyaganas, Vidyadhara Stris, Gandharvas, Yakshas, and all the Apsaras Ganas are watching. Gandharvas are singing, and Apsara Ganas are doing the dances, beautiful, and they are all offering the Dhupa Dhupa Naivedjas to Mother. And because now the Mahishasura is destroyed, who is really bothering all the positive forces, Devaganas. See, this is how we need to take it. This happens every day in our life. Every day it happens between good and bad, whether I should come to satsang or not, whether I wear this saree or that saree, or whether I buy the gadgets, this gadget or that gadget, iPhone or iPad or iPhone 11 or whatever it is in the market, whatever it is, we all go through inner conflict, outer conflict. Now that is how we need to take as our sadhana point. Of course, outside we cannot do anything. Mother will deal with this. But inner conflict, only when we meditate on that Durga Mata, Chandi Mata, then only that conflict will go away. We'll attain the peace. Then we can also Nandati Nandati, with joy we can dance. With happiness we can dance. Like how the Devatas are doing. That is the beauty of this Mahishasura Mardani Stotram. This Mahishasura episode, they are really doing the audio visual. They are taking us there. Vyasa Bhagavan is doing this through Puranas. So this is the inner, to take out all the negative tendencies, negative thoughts, negative actions, all this representation of Mahishasura. That buffalo is a representation of that. That is why even in olden days, all the our parents, grandparents used to say, use your buddhi, intellect, do not become lazy like this buffalo, just sit there, just get up and do actions, work for society. That is how they used to do. So this is how the Mahishasura is got destroyed. All the Devatas are happy, and then they will all do the chanting. Beautiful section is coming up on section 4, chapter 4. That is don't miss that section. Most beautiful in Devi Mahatmyam, the first chapter Brahmastuti, and then 4th chapter, and then 5th chapter is also, and then 11th chapter that comes later. But next week we are going to see that 4th chapter, beautiful section. All Devatas are going to do the stuti about Mother. But now, why don't we do the stuti in this field, in earthly field? Because we are on earth. Mahishasura Mardini Stotram, we are not going to chant the whole Stotram. Only thing is, you keep on mute. If you have the book ready, or if you know by heart, you can also join with me. I will chant. I will chant only 9 shlokas. 9 is the Purna Sankhya, because 9 is representation of Navavarana Sri Chakram. Mother's yantra is called Sri Chakram, means geometrical form. And then all these Nava Durgas, there are 9 of them. Shailaputri, Brahmacharini, Kushmanda, and then Skanda Mata, Siddha Mata, like that. They are 9 Navadurgas. So that is why I will chant only 9 shlokas, Mahishasura Mardini Stotram, because now that demon is destroyed, let us visualize, let us feel. In us also, all those are all going away. Bhavani Bhavana Gamya. Only with Bhavana, only we can feel. We need to visualize and feel that they are all these negative tendencies are going away. Mother is protecting me. Mother is taking care of me. So with that, we'll chant this one. Mahishasura Mardini Stotram, only 9 shlokas. Ayigiri Nandini Nandita Modini Vishwa Vinodini Nandinute Girivara Vindhya Shirodhini Vasini Vishnu Vilasini Jishnunute Bhagavati Hesiti Kanta Kutumbini Bhuri Kutumbini Bhuri Krute जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सुरवरपोषिणि दुर्धरदर्शिनि दुर्मुखमर्दिनि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि कल्मषमोचिनि घोररते धनुजनिरोषिणि दुर्मदशोषिणि दुःखविनाशिनि सिन्धुनुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते. Great, they are showing the words too, you can all see it. Ai jagadamba kadamba vana priya vasa vilasini vasarate शिखरि शिरोमणि तुंग हिमालय शृंग निजालय मध्यगते मधु मधुरे मधु कैटभ भंजनि कैटभ भंजिनि वासरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अयि निजहुं कृतिमात्र निराकृत धूम्र विलोचनि धूम्रशिखे समर विशोणित बीज समुद्भव बीजलताधिक बीजलते शिव शिव शुंभ निशुंभ महाहव दर्पित भूत पिशाचपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अयि घोषत मुख खंडित कुंडली तुंडित मुंडगणाधिपते रिपुगज गंड विदारण खंड पराक्रम शौंड मृगाधिपते निज भुज दंड निपातित मुंड भटाधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते हैरण मर्मद शात्रवदोदु वदोर्धुर दुर्जय निर्जय शक्तिभृते चतुर विचार दुरीण महाशिव दूतकृत प्रमदाधिपते दुरित दुरीह दुराशय दुर्मद दानवदूत दुरन्तगते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अयि शरणागत वैरि वधूवर वीरवराभयदायकरे त्रिभुवन मस्तक शूल विरोधि निरोध कृतामल शूलकरे दुर्निमितावर दुन्दुभिनाद मुहुर्मुखरीकृत दीनकरे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सुरललनागत धायित ताल निमित्त जलास्य रते ककुभांपते वरधोंगत तालक कुतूहल नादरते धिम धिम धिमिकिट धिम धिम तत्ध्वनि धीर मृदंग निनादरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते झण 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 हीं कृतसुर नूपुर पूरञ्जित मोहित भूतपते नटित नटार्ध नटी नटनायिक नाटित नाटक नाट्यरते वदन कपालिनि फाल विलोचन पद्म विलासिनि विश्वधुरे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते. Like this, we also did our prayer, our gratitude, our appreciation, our happiness we are showing to Mother Durga Devi, Chandika Mata. With this, I'm going to conclude this third chapter, Swasti Sri Markandeya Purane, सावर्णिके मन्वन्तरे देवी माहात्म्ये महिषासुरवधो नाम तृतीयोऽध्यायः। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते, नारायणि नमोस्तुते। जय हरिः ओम। जय दुर्गा माता की जय, जय चंडिका माता की जय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। हरिः ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम।